Dunamis is a record to be on the Most Wanted album, which is my debut album. And this is a really special record because it's going through several levels of evolution that are very special to me. And it speaks to what this process has been. It's been very evolutionary for me individually, as an artist, as a woman, as a human. So Dunamis really speaks to the gravity of that walk. You know, what I love with this record is how it started out at an atmospheric level, meaning the soundscape was in the air around us. And as it evolves, the gravity is increasing. The gravity to this record is intense. So now it's gone from the atmosphere and the air around us to the firmament. It's a special record. It really is a special record that speaks to the tests and the trials and how to perceive them. And it gives a good clapback and reflection of what's occurred without the unforgiveness, without the hate. It's like, yeah, you are an enemy. I know what it's been. I know why I'm most wanted, and I know why you're trying to set me up and trap me and X, Y, and Z. But this is what it's been the entire time. Oh, I love Dunamis. Dunamis is like lyrically, musically, the soundscape, the elements, the influences are of God and His power. It was written at a time where I came to the revelation of what the purpose of all this has been in a way, and kind of what role my enemies played in it all. And of course, Dunamis was me giving that all back to God, because in the end, what He said trumped it all. Dunamis is a record on the album that when I first heard the beat, it was like a 40-second clip that my producer sent me. I just knew right away. I knew that it was a song that I had to attend to. It's still evolving, by the way. The gravity has increased to a level that I was not expecting. And we're still processing this record. It's very special because it's one of the records that, again, speaks to what I feel got me through it all. Got me through the kill order, the order to assassinate my purpose, the order to assassinate my identity, my name, my ministry, my talents, and when I say assassinate, it's of course to take it out in order to co-opt it, right? It's really deep. It's gonna be spoken to in the documentary. But this song, it's an anthem for those who have hindsight when it comes to the pursuit of your enemies against you, and you have a revelatory way of expressing yourself. So it's not positioned from a place of bitterness or anger or revenge, but understanding and still the clap back that's needed at the same time. Dunamis means power. Essentially, it is a Greek philosophical concept of power, ability, potential. Biblically, it speaks to the power of God manifested in the earth in an effort of a thing. That is the dunamis behind that said effort that gets it done. It's done supernaturally though. It's not just like, it's miraculous. It's just dunamis. Look it up. So my inspiration behind Dunamis again, it was walking the walk and being able to reflect on what had happened. It was like, I see this for what it is. This is what you tried, and this is what you failed at, because Dunamis. My favorite lyrics? Honestly, the whole song, because you need the whole song to understand the sentiment of what's being said. But I'll say my favorite, okay, one of my favorite lyrics, because it switches the dynamic of the song. The song goes in one direction, and then once it gets to the pre-hook, it's like, oh, okay, there's a perspective that comes in that switches things up. And I'll just state, like, just a line, it's what we make it. Because that's where the dunamis is. What you make of it, and then how you take what's happening around you, how you respond to the thing. Therein lies dunamis. Therein lies our availability to, attain that power that gets us through to our desired end. It's not like a super slow song. It's so unpredictable. I love this song because it's so dynamic and unpredictable. Like, you expect for it to go in one direction and then it switches up and it's like, oh. So if you listen to like one part of the song, you're gonna assume it's that particular vibe. But then you listen to the song holistically and it's extremely dynamic. And that's what I love about this album as a whole. It's super dynamic. It's so dynamic. You'll never find like a dull, boring moment. And if you do, then you're just weird. Go away. I'm working with Ringo Beats. He's a genius. When I met Ringo, honestly, I'm so excited that he's working with me on this project, on this album, because the first time I met Ringo, he solved Rubik's Cube in like under a minute or something, or just a few minutes. I remember being dumbfounded, awestruck, and shocked when I first met Ringo. And I never forgot him. So then a couple of years later, I'm reaching out to him and I'm like, you know what? I want to work with you on my album. And he has been incredible. We're on this ride, this intense ride, and he's genuine. Well, you know what? We're going to be collaborating with other producers on this song. A shout out to Harisha. Okay, Harisha's also really talented. He knows how to fuse sounds. I love working with him because he understands the American culture of music, like hip hop and trap and whatnot, along with the Tanzanian East African sound. And then you also have the West African influences that come in. I'm working with producers who are very eclectic and dynamic. So shout out to Harisha as well. He's going to be joining in on this particular record, just to kind of give, we like to have multiple ears to listen in and be part of it in whatever way. Soon. This is to be released as a single. The order in which this song will be released, the singles in general, we're working on that, but expect to have a single sooner than later, like really soon. It might surprise you. So please stay connected with me on my social media so you don't miss it. So it's not like you're late to the party. You can also join our WhatsApp community so that, you get behind the scenes content and all the good stuff that's involved with this process. Please take a look at the links in the description to learn more. It's so exciting, it's rich, and I'm really, I feel relief because it's been a long time coming. This is right on time. I don't want to say it's past due, it's right on time. So please stay tuned. You have my love. Bye.